On October 26, 1960, Clay turns pro, signing a generous deal that includes a $10,000 bonus, $333 a month, and half of all his winnings.
I'm Bill Faversham, Vice President of Brown Foreman. I'm one of the founders of the group of Cassius Clay. I'm also his manager.
I'm W.L. Lyons Brown, Chairman of the Board of Brown Foreman Distillers Corporation. I'm also a farmer in the oil business.
Worth Bingham, Assistant Publisher of the Courier-Journal and Louisville Times.
I'm William Cudgett, President of Brown Williamson Tobacco Corporation, manufacturers of Cools and Viceroys, and also one of the owners of the ABC television station in Louisville, Kentucky.
And so we went out to the camp, and he really liked it. He would run. Oh, this man had so much energy.
Oh, yeah! Clay's first pro fight is against Tunney Hunsaker, whose day job is police chief of Fayetteville, West Virginia. Clay wins in 6 rounds. Clay is a gym rat, an exceptionally hard worker, but still, his trainer Archie Moore is a bit too strict for the youngster's taste.
And I think Archie at one time asked the kid to sweep the floor, and he said, I don't sweep the floor for my mother. Why should I sweep the floor for you? And I wanted to clean up the gym and everything else.
Well, I mean, we had to keep our cabin clean. That was part of the cleanliness. That was part of the task that we all had to do. I did it myself. I swept the floors, and I washed the dishes. He washed the dishes and swept the floors, see? And so he rebelled.
So that's when he came back to Louisville, and then that's when he came back to Louisville, and then that's when they said they were looking for a trainer. So that's when Lester Mouse said, well, I know a guy named Angelo Dundee who works with a lot of fighters.
Johnson was off balance, but he was hit, too.
The young heavyweight already has much of the style that will later make him famous. But his mastery of ring craft is far behind.
Ali was really not ready as a fighter at all. I mean, you know, he was very clumsy. I mean, he did great things naturally, but I mean, they were feeding him dead men.
Cassius Clay, the white trunks, Alonzo Johnson in black. On our unofficial scorecard, Clay is way ahead. There have been no knockdowns. Let's see what they call that. That's the 3rd time Johnson's been down, but there have been no official knockdowns.
There was a period, like all guys who are great prospects, and in fact they're going to be great fighters, and you know they're going to be great fighters. Well, you don't put them in with great fighters. There's a learning process.
Metcalf's left eye, closing rapidly. Trickle of blood below it. That's Metcalf down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He doesn't know where he is. They're trying to stop it, and they should.
Once Ali himself knew that he really had learned his trade and knew the nuances of it, then these museum guards and unemployed shepherds that he was fighting disappeared into the night, and he began to fight real people.
Cassius Clay, Sonny Banks. Very tough fight. A nothing to win kind of a fight. The media didn't know him. I knew the guy was a great left hooker. I warned Muhammad about him being a converted southpaw. He didn't listen too good because he got nailed with a perfect left hook.
Cassius Marcellus Clay is but 20 years old, but he's making a strong imprint on the sport of pugilism. As an amateur in 1960, he won the AAU light heavyweight, the Golden Gloves heavyweight, and the Olympic light heavyweight crowns. As a professional, he has won all 10 bouts, scoring 7 knockouts. Lucian Sonny Banks is 21 years old. In 12 starts, Banks has won 10, scoring 9 knockouts. Round 1, 10 rounds scheduled. Clay in the white trunks and Banks in black. Clay is the most loquacious heavyweight since Jack Sharkey. He's ranked 9th by Ring Magazine. Banks is unranked.
Young Clay already has many of his signature skills. The jitterbug footwork, the stinging jab, the machine gun flurries of punches, the uncanny knack for dodging blows. But against Sonny Banks, he shows off one more gift, an iron jaw.
Ruby Goldstein, the referee. There goes Clay on the floor. He's got to take the mandatory 8 count.
I knew that night there was greatness in Muhammad Ali because he got nailed with a perfect left hook coming in, got knocked down. He was out on the way down. He woke up once his backside hit that canvas, got up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. That's when I knew I had a guy with greatness because remarkable how he survived that one punch.
The man yelling, "Stay in there," is Bill Faversham, one of 11 Louisville businessmen who managed Cassius Clay.
God, he was excited. That's why the fans really, really enjoyed seeing Cassius Clay, because he should throw punches and flurries. Like I should say, he used to fight like a featherweight in a big man's body with the quickness.
Banks is in real trouble. But he can punch back yet. 30 seconds left in the round. Seconds to go in round 3. Hold everything, hold everything. Ruby Goldstein is asking the commission physician, Dr. Alexander Schiff, to come in and take a look at Sonny Banks, who had took quite a going over from Cassius Clay in the last round. Round 4. That's all. Ruby Goldstein is stopping the fight. That's all. Sonny Banks wants to continue. Only a few seconds had elapsed here in the 4th round. A knockout for Cassius Clay, coming from behind after being floored in the 1st round.
Yes, that was my first time knocked down as a professional, and I had to get up to take care of things after that because it was rather embarrassing me on the floor. And as you know, I think that I'm the greatest, and I'm not supposed to be on the floor, so I had to get up and put him on out in 4 as I predicted.